I am an idiot once again because I accidentally pressed stop streaming when I was figuring out how to change my volume. And we are back going again with FR currently leading the way from Communist. It's Simon and SDK Jake. CJ getting a lot of oversteer. That could allow Adam Fab to send it around the outside. No, he's just going to hold back. And Chaz has massively sent it on Adam Fab. As Adam Fab is right on, they're going to go side by side as Chaz sends it on. As Fruity is massively lost out there, as Curtis and your boy Jacob obviously are coming together, as Riles is going to send it on Adam. They make a bit of contact, but I don't believe that was any damage caused to either of them. As Chaz is now making the move on SDK Jake. CJ, sorry. As Jake is right on the back of Simon, he's going to use his overtake. Yeah, I don't think he has that sort of bravery to make a move into that corner. As CJ has just hit the wall and Jake is now out of the race. And that is another safety car. Run down to turn 15 is proving very difficult for some drivers to handle, as I think we've seen both Alfa Romeos go out at that very corner. I think SCJ has served his penalty, which he must have got under that safety car. And I think Simon had a penalty as well. as Miles is on 5-lap mediums. Communist is on 3-lap old hards, with Fruity also on 5-lap mediums. Burning Man on 6-lap mediums. And FR, Chaz, Jake, Simon and Adam are all on 0-lap hards, as something has happened. Not too sure. And Adam Fav has picked up another time penalty with Curtis. As I think the safety car will be looking to go in at the end of this lap. And the safety car is in this lap. So Communist will lead us away then, with Wiles and Fruticos on medium tyres behind him, on slightly older medium tyres. And Communist will look to go as late as possible to get to disallow Miles to get a good run on him, and he has gone down the main straight as Adam Fan picks up another time penalty with Curtis, who also gets a time penalty. Simon and CJ going side by side, up at the front. And FR has been spun round and made contact with SDK Jake. Quite close to the back of CJ, as FR and Jake are going side by side in to turn. As Adam Fav has been spun round at the back, as Curtis makes a very good move around the outside of Weezcracker. As Fruity is right on the back of Miles. Could get a good run on him into turn 15. And Burning Man is out, and that could be another safety car. Doesn't look like it will be though. As Fruity on Miles. Meanwhile, Curtis has been slowed down hugely. I don't know if he's got damage. I think he may do. As Fruity could get a good run on Communist, going in turn 3, will he be able to make the move? He's gonna send it down the inside. He is. Is he gonna get it slowed down? Yes, he is. Good move by the Aston Martin to get up into the lead of this race, as CJ does a lovely switchback on Weezcracker. Chaz, his teammate, as they make contact going into turn 6, 5, sorry, even. Very close battles out on the track. with Fruity looking to pull a gap on Communist and Miles. As Chaz actually hits the wall, I don't know if he got any damage from that. Doesn't look like he does. Close battle right now is CJ on the back of Chaz for 4th place. Does get a good run off the off the left and right. And Chaz is going to force him into the pit lane. CJ almost outbrakes himself, but it does allow Chaz to get a good run into turn 2. He does send it and make a bit of contact, and Chaz has almost been spun round, which will allow Wiesbacher to get through. Oh, and they do make a bit of contact between the McLarens. That could have ended quite badly as Wiesbacher absolutely sends it, which does allow FR to get by. Meanwhile, back at the top, Wiles is on the back of Communist. Oh, and FR has a massive clout of the barriers. They have picked up more damage. I don't think he does, actually. Wiesbacher on the back of FR, who does have DRS on the back of Chaz, who's going to come into the pits. And FR has actually let Quacker by. I think maybe to get a good run on him into turn 3. And Jake has actually come into the pits as well, to change his wing. As FR and Quacker are having a good battle. Miles is a lot closer to Communist than last lap. As Chaz actually picks up the first time penalty, first track limit penalty of the race. Fruity sets the fastest lap of the race. Driver's going to go around the outside of Communist. They're still going to be side by side into turn 2, as Communist actually lets off the throttle, probably to get the DRS into turn 3 as Wiesbacher picks up a time penalty. Communist thinks about sending it into turn 3, but thinks better of it. as Cracker, I think, makes a mistake coming out of turn 12. Could allow FR to close up on him, as he does get a bad exit out of turn 15, as he actually lets FR by, I presume to get the DRS onto the main straight. As he's now on the back, he's going to go to the inside, and that should be job done for now. As Vizcap is actually going to, I thought it was going to come to the pits then. As FR is going to send it on Cracker, they do make a bit of contact. Go round the outside, forces Cracker onto the curb on the inside. Good move from the Mercedes. He actually locks up. Will now look to close up to the two up front, as their mediums are starting to go off now on 11 laps. I don't think the two Williams are going to hold each other up, and CJ and Communist is going to come in. So will Wiles. As we do have a VSC, I don't know what that's for. I don't actually know what that is for. Leslie Jason come in for the billionth time, as he actually has no front wing, which is interesting. And Ferrari are going to actually have a double stack, which will compromise them quite a lot. Chaz has gone into AI, is now back. Cracker gets a bit too close to FR, as FR and Cracker both pick up a drive. I think it was just FR actually. As Fruitcoast comes in from the lead of the race to pit for his only stop. I don't think it was his only stop actually, but he's going on to another set of medium tyres. Communist and Chaz are going at it again. As they're going to come out right in the middle of Communist is going to overtake FR And the two McLarens are going side by side. As Chaz hits the wall, I don't know if we've got any damage from that. As Cracker makes a mistake, and the two Red Bulls have swapped places. I think that may have been a tactical move. In favour of Riles on his new mediums to chase after Fruity, who is 1.1 seconds away from CJ. Fruity is now in DRS range of CJ, who may come in this lap. We know he's going to stay out, but I don't think CJ is going to put up much of a fight. Chaz is on the back of FR. He's just going to send it on the inside. They make some contact and Chaz is forced wide. And he's going to have another go into turn 3. FR considerably low ERS. As this looks to be the closest battle on the track right now. And Chaz has actually spun and is out of the race, and that could be a safety car. And it is. I think a few people could be looking to come in for a pair of softs. Not too sure. As CJ, Fruity and Simon are all going to come in for softs, I presume. This would be a very interesting last 5 laps or so. With everyone who is currently in the race will receive points today. Thank you to the 14 viewers who have tuned in to watch this Tier 2 race, which was slightly scuffed by me being an idiot or a donkey. If you just joined us, we are on the final. When the safety car comes in, it will be the last 6 laps or so, and it will be Riles who will lead us away after the next lap from the safety car. Communist has been up there at the front consistently this race, and Fruity will look on the fresh mediums, on the fresh softs to overtake them and get the win. CJ has also been in the top 5 most of the race. He will also look to follow Fruity in, and Simon on 5-lap old mediums will look to defend his positions from the charging soft runners of FR, Quacker, Jake, Adam and Curtis. And the retirement so far, we have Chaz, who's run it on the exit of turn 6, I believe. Burning Man was also involved in another incident, and Jake and Lewis both crashing on the long run down to turn 15, and Joe retiring on lap 1 due to an incident which I cannot. In terms of penalties, Riles is on 0 warnings, very clean race from him. Communist is on 1 warning. Fruity is on 2 warnings. CJ is on 2. Simon has 3 warnings and a 5-second penalty. FR is on 2 warnings. Reese Quacker is on quite a lot of warnings. STK Jake is on 2 warnings. Adam Fav is on 3 penalties, a warning and a 5-second time penalty. And Curtis is on 4 warnings and a 5-second time penalty and another warning. As Riles is going to go away at the end of this lap, and he is bolted away quite quickly, but Communist is right on the back. He's going to send it into turn 1. Will he be able to get the move done? They're still side by side, and Communist has to back out of the move. Going to get a good run off the turn 2. Going to use all of his ERS and the slipstream. Doesn't look like he's close enough to make the move, as FR and Simon are going to make a bit of contact, as Simon and as Jake follows Reese Quacker through in overtaking Simon on the mediums. Very opportunistic move from the Ferrari, as it is still Riles out in front with the 6th-10th lead over Communist and Fruity. As we do have a yellow flag in sector 2. That is, I don't know who that was. As Jake is going to make a lovely move out into turn 13, I believe that was. As Fruity is going to send it into, and Fruity is being spun round by Communist. That has really wrecked his lap, as Curtis has done something. Not too sure what, as FR is on the back of CJ, who is currently in a podium place right now on the softs. with SDK Jake making a good climb up the field in 5th on soft as well. As Fruity makes contact with Adam, and that has rather wrecked both of their races. As Curtis has no front wing either. As Jake is on the back of FI, wants to take 4th place away from him. FR not too far away from CJ, as Communist is 4 tenths behind Riles. As Jake and FR will both look to overtake CJ on the main straight. But FR a bit far away from CJ as Fruity is now out of the race. And that is another safety car. This is quite expected actually, but and a few people are going to come in for softs, not Communist. I think he may have actually missed the pit lane from being too far ahead of the pit lane to come in. As Curtis and Simon are both going to jump Adam, which will move them up to 7th and 8th respectively. As qualifying for the Real Life USA Grand Prix is at 10 o'clock BST and 5 EST. Quite late at night, but it should be fine for all of us. Perez has topped the final practice session. He also topped FP2. He will look to be in the hunt for pole. As focusing back on we have Communist who's going to be vulnerable on the medium tyres. As we look at penalties, Reese Cracker is the only one with a current penalty, and he talking of which is just collided with Riles and got Riles a 5-second penalty. So I'm not sure what has happened there. As we will have 2 laps of racing before the end. Sorry, so as we look to finish the race off with a surely chaotic last 2 laps of this race. But it will be Communist, the only driver on the medium tyres who is in the lead, so he could hold up a few drivers, which will throw a spanner into the works for sure, as a safety car is going to come in this lap. CJ will hopefully look to defend to allow Communist to get a gap to the rest of the field by holding up the other drivers. As Communist goes now, with FR is already on the back. Drake is closer to FR. As FR is going to go round the outside on CJ. May have to give that place back. I don't think he will. I don't think he will have to. As they make contact and CJ is one round. As Reese Quacker has gone up into 3rd place. Miles and Curtis having a battle for 6th place. Drake is going to send one on the inside of Reese Quacker. Make a bit of contact. Reese Quacker's actually spun it himself. Doesn't get the best of exits out of turn 15. That could allow Drake to close in on him onto the final lap. It is Communist with a 3-second lead out front. There's Drake looking to take that 2nd place away from FR. He's going to have massive slipstream. Go to the inside. Gonna force him out wide. As Simon is and Draker have big contact. As Simon and Jake take each other out of the race on the last lap. As Adam Fab is in 2nd place. This has been a very chaotic last lap as Miles absolutely sends it on Adam Fab. Wants to take that 2nd place away from FR. It'll be Communist of the S section, he will be coming across the line to win an emphatic and chaotic Azerbaijan Grand Prix. It'll be communist to take the checker flag and win the Baku Grand Prix. And we have Adam Fav and FR fighting for seconds, and they make contact, and that could allow. And FR does manage to keep hold of second place. Curtis will take fourth place. Good drive by the American Ferrari driver, and CJ will round out the finishers in 7th. But what a chaotic last lap that was, with the incident between Jake and Simon. As we will look to get some interviews. As Jake and Simon both being counted as finishers, so they will pick up their respective points. Hello. Fine. Yourself? Yeah, just be sure to include your audio. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, that may help. Does it allow you to send a clip? Does it allow you to include your audio? Not sure if you're able to be heard anyway. Not too sure if I mean, you could still be heard by anyone anyway, but I'm not too sure. Maybe could do that. I mean, you're the only person that has decided to join the party at the moment, so of course you're on the mediums for 8 laps and then switched to the hards until lap 19, then went on the softs at the second to last safety car. Obviously you got that drive through in lap 16 when that was the BSC. How much did that, because obviously you came from P12 on the grid, did you think you could ever be at the P2 at the checker flag by avoiding all the chaos, or do you think you were going to get involved in this yourself? course, I believe you saw CJ spin ahead of him. How much, because obviously Jake and Simon taking each other out on the last lap was definitely a shock. As in, it was so like instant. Yeah. Yes. Could you? How often could you hear me? In game chat. Oh, okay. Yeah. Drive 15 into the race and 6 finishing. Interesting. That's what I'm gonna say. Go into any further detail of the race, but yeah, that was definitely chaotic as expected. We'll see you in, I believe, we'll see you in a week's time for the British Grand Prix on the 30th of October. Be sure to tune in at 7:15 BST. I have been Blue Boogie 14 and see you next